can. Hello, everyone. My name is Raed Jarrar. I am the Advocacy Director with DAWN, Democracy for the Arab World Now. It's the organization that was founded by the late Jamal Khashoggi. I'm going to speak just for three or 4 minutes about our work, and I will give more time for other folks on the panel to speak more about their experience. I want to point out that I wish we had more women on the panel because it's always important to hear voices from women experts on the Middle East or human rights issues. But of course, I also look forward to hearing all of the comments from my colleagues who will be presenting. So my organization, DAWN, was founded by the late Jamal Khashoggi before he was killed by agents of the Saudi government. And we've launched the organization officially in 2020. So it's been operating for a couple of years now. We focus on a few countries in the Middle East and North Africa, including Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Egypt, and Israel, Palestine. And most of our work focuses on exposing some of the violations that happen on the ground, but also exposing the United States' role in supporting or aiding some of these violations by continuing its military aid and military sales and political support to some of these governments. So what I wanted to share today is that we have worked on 3 galleries on our website. Our website is dawnmena.org. I will share it in the chat box in a second. We have one gallery with unjust prosecutions. And I know that other colleagues on the panel will talk more about cases like the UAE 94 political prisoners. We have 2 of these prisoners featured on our website. One of them is Abdeslam Al-Marzuqi, and the other is Muhammad Al-Rokan. And you can visit these unjust prosecutions by following the link that I just dropped in the box. We have in-depth, on-the-ground research about these cases, and of course they're documented by a few other international human rights organizations. These cases include prisoners who have been there for over a decade. Many of them are still in prison despite ending their sentence, serving their sentence, because the UAE is using some vaguely worded law about counterterrorism to keep them in prison longer. So that's one side of the equation. The other side of the equation that DAWN has been working on is focusing on who is doing these violations, because there are people behind these violations. Just in the last couple of months, we have featured 2 new names in our culprit gallery. The first one is Judge Muhammad Hamad Abdel Qadir, and I just pasted a link to his profile in the chat box. And the other one is a police captain. His name is Captain Ali Saif. Both of them are engaged in these violations, the ones that I mentioned, and soon we'll be featuring lobbyists from the UAE who help maintain the United States support to violations that are committed in those countries. I just posted a link to that in the chat box. See, I used my 4 minutes. I'll give the floor back to Joe. I hope people will have time to look at our website. I look forward to listening to the comments from my other colleagues.